The movie opens with a woman named Alicia West out for an early morning run. She is stopped by patrol officers who rudely arrest her, only to later discover that she is also a police officer. Realizing their mistake, they apologize and release her, leaving her visibly upset. Afterwards, West visits her mother's grave at the cemetery. The next day at work, Alicia recounts the entire incident to her partner, Kevin Jennings, expressing that her arrival hasn't been as welcoming as she had hoped. Jennings encourages her to move past the experience as the two head out for their routine patrol. As they drive through the neighborhood, Alicia notices that many of the houses are abandoned. They pass by Kingston Manor, a slum where West grew up. Kevin responds by haven for criminals, making it extremely difficult for the police to respond to calls from that area. They then stop for coffee. While Kevin goes inside to get their drinks, Alicia meets a young boy named Jamal. As the two converse, Jamal's mother, Missy, suddenly barges in and yells at him to stay away from the cop. She then angrily warns Alicia to keep her distance from her son. Mouse, the storekeeper, intervenes and tells Missy he doesn't want any trouble in his store. During the heated exchange, Alicia recognizes Missy as her childhood friend, but Missy vehemently denies knowing her. She then leaves with her crew. Jennings then warns Alicia that Missy and her crew are part of the Kingston gang, and she should be cautious when dealing with them. Alicia goes back into the store and asks Mouse about Missy. He tells her that Missy has her own problems. It's revealed that West had left Kingston 10 years ago. Before leaving, Alicia pays for what Kevin had taken earlier. Back at the station, Jennings tells West that he's getting ready for a date that evening. Meanwhile, another officer walks in, to which Alicia replies that she had, even back at her old station in Kandahar, where she served for a year. Brown questions Alicia about wearing a body cam. She responds that as long as he has nothing to hide, there shouldn't be a problem with it. While driving, they receive a call about a disturbance at a local bar, with reports that the suspect may be armed. Upon arriving at the scene, they find two male suspects fighting. Alicia intervenes, restrains one of them, and tries to calm him down while asking what's going on. As she focuses on him, the other thug attempts to pull out a gun and eliminate Alicia. But Deacon notices the suspects move and swiftly arrests him. Seeing the aggressive takedown, Alicia yells at Deacon, urging him to stop harassing the man, until Deacon pulls a gun from the suspect's waistband and tells Alicia that the weapon had her name on it. This leaves her speechless. Later, while having dinner, Alicia apologizes to Deacon for what happened and thanks him for saving her life. Deacon responds by warning her that saying sorry could get her killed out there. As they're talking, Deacon receives a call. After the conversation, he tells West and wonders how Deacon is getting duty calls on his personal cell phone. Early the next morning, they arrive at the rendezvous point. Alicia tells Deacon she still doesn't understand what they're doing there, but he instructs her to stay in the car, lock the doors, and wait for him. While waiting, bored in the car, Alicia spots someone trying to break into a vehicle. She gets out to arrest the suspect, but he manages to escape. Just then, she hears gunshots coming from the building Deacon had entered. Alarmed and curious, she heads inside to help. Alicia arms her body cam and puts on a bulletproof vest, then quietly moves through the building, following the echoes of Deacon's conversation with other men. As she enters, she sees Deacon Brown along with two detectives, Smitty and Malone, executing some drug operatives. The men quickly realize that Alicia has witnessed everything. Malone tries to explain the situation, but when Smitty notices her body cam, he shoots Alicia several times. Fortunately, Smitty informs him that Alicia is gone, but now unarmed, as she left her gun behind. As the hunt for the rookie continues, Smitty tries to convince Alicia to surrender and hand over the body cam. While searching for a way out, Alicia manages to call for backup. However, Officer Malone intercepts the communication and informs the station that a rookie has just witnessed a gang shootout, assuring them he'll handle the situation. Moments later, Smitty spots West escaping from the warehouse and opens fire, prompting everyone to chase after her. Alicia runs through the corridors and streets of the neighborhood, desperately asking for help, but everyone flees, afraid of getting involved. Malone grows increasingly furious at his team for failing to capture a rookie female officer. He orders them to intensify the search before she reaches the station. Meanwhile, West manages to evade the corrupt cops and stumbles upon a police patrol car. She waves frantically for help. One of the officers steps out and calmly tells her to take it easy. The officer tells Alicia to get in so they can drive her to the station, but she quickly realizes they're also dirty cops working with Malone. She bolts from the car, and they chase after her once again. West runs to Mouse's store for help. When Mouse sees her injuries, he tells her to leave, saying she can't be around his store. Alicia pleads with him, explaining that she was shot by fellow officers who are now hunting her. She says she only needs to make a phone call to her partner, Jennings. Alicia assures Mouse that once she stops the bleeding, she'll leave immediately. Meanwhile, Malone and his team receive a police report about a robbery at the supermarket. Alicia then calls Jennings and explains everything that has happened. She tells him she needs to upload the footage from her body cam to the police station servers. Jennings promises to meet her in 30 minutes. Suddenly, a patrol officer arrives at the store, responding to a call Mouse had made to the police. After Mouse opens the door, the officer becomes suspicious, questioning why it took him so long to answer. Growing aggressive, the officer arrests Mouse, slamming him onto the counter and warning him to keep his mouth shut. He then calls to his colleague, who has entered the store through the back door searching for Alicia, and tells him to check Mouse's ID. After confirming that Mouse is clean, they release him. The officer then demands to know why he called the police in the first place. Mouse tells the officer he was spooked by a strange noise in the back, but after checking, he found no one there. The officer warns him that they're watching him, then leaves with his partner. Alicia emerges from hiding and thanks Mouse for not turning her in. She assures him that she'll leave as soon as she stops the bleeding. She then uses glue to close the wound, a trick she learned while serving in Afghanistan. Mouse asks Alicia what she plans to do with the footage from her body cam. She tells him she intends to expose the corrupt officers. West later meets Jennings at the rendezvous point and explains everything to him. However, she soon realizes that Jennings is also part of Malone's group of dirty cops. She then forces him to pull over, handcuffs him, and escapes once again. The scene then shifts to Mouse returning home, only to be shocked to find Alicia waiting at his apartment. She pleads with him for a place to stay the night, explaining that the streets are no longer safe for her. As they argue, young Jamal recognizes Alicia from the store. Inside, Mouse learns that Zero, the nephew of Darius, the leader of the Kingston crew, was one of the boys killed in the shooting. Meanwhile, Malone tells the captain that during a drug shootout between the 999s and the Kingston crew, Malone assures the captain that his team is already out there hunting for Alicia. At that moment, Darius arrives at the scene to see the body of his slain nephew, Zero. Malone seizes the opportunity to frame Alicia for the killing. Enraged, Darius orders his crew to track down Alicia and take her out. Malone then reviews Alicia's profile and learns that she joined the army at 17 and completed 2 tours in Afghanistan. He blames Jennings for bringing her onto the force. Jennings informs Malone that Alicia knows Mouse, the guy who works at the store, and suggests he might be the one who helped her. Malone then heads to the store to check the security footage, which confirms that Wes came to Mouse seeking help. After seeing Alicia's photo, Jamal goes to Mouse's apartment intending to kill her. He pulls a gun on her, blaming her for Zero's death. Fortunately, Mouse intervenes just in time. Jamal then shows Mouse a photo of Alicia that has been circulated all over the city, framing her for killing Zero. As they're talking, Alicia notices Malone and his team closing in, searching for her. They arrive at Mouse's apartment, but luckily, Alicia and Mouse manage to escape just in time. While fleeing through the corridors, they run into members of Darius's crew. In the chaos, Mouse is shot in the leg. Injured, he urges Alicia to go to a nearby church and find a pastor he trusts, promising to meet her there later. As Mouse continues forward, he is captured by Darius's crew, leaving Alicia frustrated and alone once again. Darius hangs Mouse up and tortures him, demanding to know Alicia West's whereabouts. Missy pleads with Darius to let her speak to Mouse. During their conversation, Mouse tells her she's got it all wrong. Alicia didn't kill Zero. She leaves. Fearless, she voluntarily surrenders to Darius's crew by walking into the Kingston neighborhood. She is quickly seized and brought before Darius. Just as he's about to kill her, Alicia shouts that she didn't kill his nephew, Malone did, and that the entire incident was captured on her body cam. She explains that Malone and Smitty are hunting her to destroy the evidence. Alicia then promises to hand over the body cam, but only after she sees that Mouse is safe. Darius gives the body cam to his son, Tez, instructing him to break it down and play the footage. At first, Tez struggles to bypass the encryption, but after several attempts, he finally succeeds. Darius watches the footage and sees clear evidence of Malone shooting his nephew, Zero. Realizing the truth, he releases both Mouse and Alicia. Within minutes, Malone and his team raid the building, triggering a fierce gunfight. During the chaos, Malone faces off with Darius and ultimately kills him. Meanwhile, Smitty double-crosses everyone and kills Deacon Brown. As Alicia tries to escape, she's spotted by a police officer. While she attempts to explain herself, Smitty appears, kills the officer, and engages Alicia in a one-on-one fight. During the struggle, Alicia manages to overpower and kill Smitty. Mouse then tells her that there's no way she'll make it out alive. Every officer in the unit is out searching for her. Mouse the footage to the police station's evidence servers. As he heads out, Jennings, Alicia's former partner, spots him, but chooses to let him go. Meanwhile, Malone finds Alicia, and the two engage in a brutal fight. He throws her down into the courtyard in front of a gathered crowd. With the help of her old friend Missy, Alicia manages to grab Malone's gun. The SWAT sniper team orders Alicia to drop her weapon or risk being shot. Meanwhile, back at the police station, Mouse, disguised, successfully uploads the body cam footage to the department's evidence servers. The police captain sees the video and immediately calls off the manhunt for Alicia West. Realizing the footage has been uploaded, Malone grabs a gun and attempts to shoot Alicia, but Jennings intervenes and shoots Malone first. Malone is then swiftly arrested for the murder of Zero. In the end, Alicia and Missy reconnect. Thanks for watching.